Now, first thing is objections. Primarily, a person can have problems about the normal 4 P's: price, product, and packaging. And usually whatever you say will fall into some of the categories, even people. But how do you do it when I give you as a commonality? It's easy to say, okay, price is too high. How can there be one particular answer? Because there will be 10 different types of people who will ask the same question. What he is talking about primarily is price is too high as compared to your competitor, as compared to what he has in mind, or what his budget was available. So I will talk about the basic styles which we use to overcome objections. The first thing you have to learn is to be a good listener. You have to listen to him because that guy is boiling mad. He is very unhappy sometimes, because that gives you an idea. Because quite often we have noticed that what they say, so you have to filter it down into what are called as objections, which are qualified objections, and answer those questions. So obviously you have to listen first. Yeah. I want him to feel that everything he is saying is extremely important. You have to appear to be good also. It is a part of your personality you have to build up to that extent. When you have reached a stage, eventually you have to explain also, and you have to be able to think. But please don't ever bring down the price and start negotiating a lower price just like that. The moment you get into that, it will become a fish market. उसने 10 रुपया दिया, फिर वो 15 रुपये देगा, and every time this fellow will come and ask you, please don't get into, that is no way to overcome an objection. Yes and but technique. Yes, I agree with you. But because I think what you are saying has a point. But look at it this way. Look at it from this angle. You will find that there is merit in this particular way of thinking also. He said, your price is too high. I can't afford it. I said, boss, the price is high. But look at the kind of services that I am providing because of that. Now look at the cost-benefit ratio. Cost-benefit ratios are very important. In my time, that used to be one of the major selling tools we had. One of the first things that you must remember is, please never ever take the customer's memory for granted. उसको तो याद होना चाहिए. अरे वो कोई तुम्हारा नौकर है क्या? वो याद रखेगा कुछ? You have to go and summarize again and again and again. Please repeat it 5 times more until you are 100% sure that the customer has understood and he has acted on it. अरे सोना का भी डाला होगा तो कितना लेगा? तो सोना means golden colored, कुछ डाल दिया, gold plated, और क्या करेगा? The customer's perception is reality for that customer. That customer, what he thinks is the truth as of that particular moment, until you try to shift that and put in your thought process in that person's brain. So price too high, never think price is too high is the real objection. Competition is offering the same price. One of the beautiful statements on my table for many years used to be, I have no problem with competitors who charge less. They know what their service and goods are worth. So competitor charging less, it's fine with me. That is what their product is worth. 100 ml bottle was costing 4 rupees 56 paise. Lot of money in those days, when my biggest selling, almost a crore product, Pectogap was selling at 3 rupees 8 paise. The customer is not buying a product for price only. He is buying because he sees value in it. Your product, you have to show that there is value. We will think about it. This is just a way of saying that, I'm not ready yet. It doesn't mean anything. It is not really an objection. It just is a statement because he wants to be polite to you and sends you up. You have to try to find. This is what I said. Don't call me, we'll get back to you. This was a classic rejection signal. Don't call us, we will call you. In movies also you get a lot of these kind of things. It used to be the classic rejection signal. But even there, it is up to you how you are able to read what his thought process is. Your product, service is not special. Now this is where you come in and you have to explain what exactly you are offering, because you will know best. Your product knowledge must be very thorough to be able to show. If you really see, what we are offering is also nothing special as compared to what's in the market. But we found one particular module, and that is the only module which was really useful to that chap, because the rest is very common. You have to build value and you have to project that value and not make that fellow or that gentleman or lady think about rate and expenses. As far as strategies are concerned, you have to learn how to project on the key accounts which you have got, or build accounts the way my colleagues will explain in greater length. But I think because you will be missing out if I don't tell you what closing techniques that have worked for me. If you don't believe you are doing something right, then you are wasting time. Now, the main thing is this one. Now, closing techniques which are there are a number of closing techniques. Yeah, all the books and internet, etc. will give you a number of them. But ones which have worked for me, especially, are, apart from direct close and things like that, which is a common standard thing. But by and large, I have used the alternative close and the assumptive close the best. It's a technique. Actually, it's all now, what happens when the guy is finding a little different? So, you go and summarize.